Breakfast meal prep. That is what I'm sharing with you guys today. I actually did a lot of breakfast and lunch together in a day, but I am splitting it up into 2 videos just to make it a little easier and so it's not like one long, huge video. So if you guys like the breakfast prep and that's some ideas that you are needing, that's what I've got for you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started. First up for breakfast, I'm gonna be making 2 different kinds of overnight oats. And these are both going to be for me. I am a huge oatmeal pudding, like chia pudding, what else? Yogurt, but I love that kind of stuff for breakfast. Mark is not a huge fan, so I'm not making him any overnight oats. He just doesn't like cold oatmeal. This is gonna be for me. We're gonna start off with the blueberry one. I've got my laptop right here. And of course, I'm measuring everything out. You guys can just do what you want. But I'm going in with some old-fashioned oats. Now I'm gonna add some protein powder. You can totally use whatever protein powder you want. I have the PE Science in Snickerdoodle. I thought that would be good with the blueberry. I have to measure mine out too, of course. All right, next in I'm going in with some blueberry yogurt and ooh, I almost dropped that, oh goodness. It is the Chobani Zero Sugar. Adding in a tablespoon of my Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, a teaspoon of almond extract. You could use vanilla also. I'm a huge fan of almond flavored anything really. 3/4 cup of almond milk. Okay, now I'm going in with some, I mean, you could really use whatever peanut butter you want for the flavor. I have this blueberry cheesecake almond butter from American Dream Nut Butter. I'm gonna use that. All right, and last but not least, I'm adding in some frozen blueberries. And that is it as far as ingredients. I'm hoping I can just shake it all in this jar. Otherwise, I'll transfer it to a bowl. And, ooh, I just spilled a little. I wasn't paying attention. I'll just transfer it to a bowl if it doesn't shake well or mix well in here. All right, this is definitely a good sized jar. I can't remember if I got these off of Amazon or if I found them at Target. They're the Ball brand. So if I can find them on Amazon, I'll link them. But these are like the perfect size for this amount of overnight oats. I just mixed everything in there and I was able, plenty of space to be able to mix it all together. So 1 overnight oats down, and I was not paying attention to how much yogurt I needed, and I do not want this to go to waste. So instead of the second variation, different flavor combos for the overnight oats that I was going to make this week, I'm just gonna make however many I can get out of this yogurt cup, like I said, just so I'm not wasting it, because I mean, I could cover this and put it in the fridge, but I really don't see anybody else eating this. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some more, and then that'll just give me more options. This will be fine for, I only have it on plan for 2 mornings, and I'm pretty sure I can get 3, maybe 4 out of this. So I'll either change some breakfasts around, or these will be fine in the fridge for next week as well, as long as I have them like earlier next week. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how many of these I can make, and I'll show you guys how many I get out of 1 little container, because I'm only using, I think it was like 38 grams of yogurt, and this one has 150 in it. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make some more of these. Okay, I did manage to get 3 out of that blueberry yogurt. There was a little bit left, but not enough for another serving. So I did the best I could with that. So I originally was going to make oatmeal cookie overnight oats. So I'm just gonna move that to next week since I have all of the ingredients for that. But I did make the blueberry overnight oats. So I think I'm going to work on the protein waffles next so I can get those done. And then the rest, I'm going to be making the biscuits and gravy casserole, which I have shown before. We're gonna make that again. And then I'm gonna make some, like I already mentioned, Mark isn't the biggest fan of overnight oats. So when I'm having overnight oats for breakfast, he's gonna have these like high protein McGriddles. So I'm gonna make a few of those. I'll probably make 3 or 4, or who knows. I'll make several of those since I've got 3 of the oatmeal. Yeah, I'll probably do 3 of those for him. So he'll have a McGriddle when I'm having the overnight oats for breakfast. We've moved to another counter in my kitchen. This is just how meal prep goes. So making the protein pancakes or protein waffles, this is all I need. Now I do have some, I'm making like an apple version. So I do have some apple pie no sugar added apple pie filling that we will add on top when we actually have the waffles. I'm just prepping them and getting them in the freezer. So all we have to do morning of is pop them in the toaster and then add whatever we want on top. So we're gonna be using the apple pie, and then I'm not sure what kind of nut butter we're gonna be using. I'll have the recipes linked down below, what I'm basing these off of. So other than that, as far as the waffles are concerned, this is all I need. So I've got the Kodiak Power Cakes, buttermilk, flapjack, and waffle mix. I've got the liquid egg whites, some vanilla extract, apple pie spice, and then protein snickerdoodle. You can use whatever protein. You can mix up the flavors with the spice, kind of whatever. Also with the extract, you know, go to town. Make it the flavor profile that you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix my items together, and then I'm going to be using my Dash 4 waffle maker since I'm going to be making several of these. I don't know quite yet the amount, so it might not make like a whole waffle size. We shall see once I get everything mixed together.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay.
Okay, I've got all my ingredients in there except for water. I forgot I had to add some water too. So half a cup of water is going in, and I'm just going to whisk this up. I've got my waffle maker plugged in, getting warm, and then I'm going to use slightly less than a quarter cup to fill it up, and this should make 6 waffles. And I'm gonna do this twice. I thought about doubling it, but I wanna make sure the macros are the same, so I'm just gonna do this 2 times and get a total of 12 waffles.
You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer?
12 protein waffles done. You guys, this was a chore making them in this thing. Because they're so thin, maybe it was hard. So I may not make these again just like this, or I know they like the single Dash machines are a little smaller. Maybe that would have helped me out, but man, this got me a little frustrated. But it's done, and I am excited to try them later this week. All right, moving on to the next breakfast item, and Mark's getting a head start on the dishes behind me. Excellent. I am making the biscuits and gravy casserole. I have made this before. I think I made it in like the very first meal prep when Mark and I started this 8-week journey, or program. So same thing. The only thing that's different is for that first one, we had a ton of leftover ground turkey that I had cooked for a dinner or something. So I just utilized that. I am using breakfast sausage this time. So I do have Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage in here, and I forgot to take it out. So I had it in some warm water. So it's still a little frozen here in the middle, but that's okay. It's just gonna take a little longer to cook. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up, and then I will show you how easy it is to prepare this. As always, recipe is going to be linked in the description box, and if you guys didn't see that meal prep, you'll see how easy it is to put this together. And it's a a little healthier version of biscuits and gravy in casserole form with liquid egg whites and skim milk, just a little better for you. Breakfast sausage is cooked. I just left it in the pan because I don't need it quite yet. Oven is preheating to 350. I've got my 9x13 pan back here already sprayed down. And I've got this little 5 count of flaky biscuits. And I'm going to cut each biscuit into 6 pieces. So I do it in half and then in thirds. And then I'm just gonna lay them out on the bottom of my casserole dish. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of them. Now I've got all my biscuits in here. I'm going to add in the breakfast sausage and just kind of sprinkle it throughout. Sprinkling in some cheese next. I just have sharp cheddar cheese and I'm going in with 2 ounces. Okay, we are mixing up the eggs now, or like the egg mixture that we're gonna pour on top. So to my bowl, I'm adding in 1/2 cup of skim milk, and then I'm gonna be measuring out 150 grams of liquid egg whites, and we're gonna add that in, as well as 4 eggs. Last but not least, I am going to season with a little salt and pepper. This is totally like season to taste for you. I'm not measuring it. And I'm just gonna use a big fork to mix this all together. Then I'm just gonna pour my egg mixture on top of my biscuits, sausage, and cheese. I'm gonna use my fork just to spread everything out a little bit. Covering my pan with foil. And I'm gonna get it in the oven, like I said, 350 degrees for 45 minutes. I just pulled the biscuits and gravy casserole, although I'm gonna make the gravy fresh. Last time I made it the amount that we needed, I just kept it in the fridge, but it's so quick. And I'm just using, hold on, let's just walk over here. I'll show you guys what I'm using for it. I'm using this, so you just add it with water on the stovetop, and like I said, it's really quick and easy to make this. So I'm gonna make this fresh the morning that we have that. And then let's go back over here. This is huge servings. So this is 4. So if you follow the recipe linked in the description box, it like gives you all the macros and stuff. I'm not giving you guys that. I am not a pro. I'm just following things that fit into my macros. But this makes 4 servings. So Mark and I will have this for 2 mornings for breakfast. So like I said, I'll just make the gravy fresh that morning. But all right, there's our biscuits and gravy casserole. It smells really, really good. So I originally had 5 different breakfast things that I was going to prep. Just like if you guys, the next video is going to be my lunch meal prep. I've got 5 things on that. And all the lunch prep went pretty smoothly for the most part, but breakfast was just, I guess it was just one of those days where not everything went to plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed those 3 recipes and they gave you some ideas. But the other oatmeal I ended up not making because I didn't need to do that. And then I was gonna make some McGriddles, like a healthier version of a McGriddle for Mark because he doesn't like overnight oats, but I do not have the little dash machine that I wanted to make those. I thought I did. I decluttered some of them and I must have accidentally taken my pancake one and donated it. So I got onto Amazon and I ordered one and it was like, okay, it's gonna be like same day delivery. We have several Amazon facilities around us, so we get a lot of same day deliveries, but ended up saying, never mind, it's gonna be the next day. And I was like, that's fine. You know, I didn't get it all done in one day anyway. I continued the meal prep the next day. And then that was yesterday and it says now that it's lost. So they're like, you can wait on it, you can ask for your money back. And I was like, whatever, I'll just wait and see if it's delivered. If not, I'll cancel it and I'll just go to Target or something. I should have just ran to Target in the first place to get one, but that's fine, it's all right. So Mark has oatmeal, he just doesn't like cold oatmeal. So we've got oatmeal in the fridge or in the pantry. So the days that I have the overnight oats, he's gonna have hot oatmeal instead, but he's really looking forward to those McGriddles. So I am going to put that onto the list for next week's meal prep. And if you guys want me to continue with the meal prep, just let me know down below. I'm doing some kind of meal prep every single week. So whether it's just a little bit and I'll tack it onto a grocery haul, or if it's a lot and I'll put it in its own video, just let me know if you guys are enjoying it, if you need a break from all the like food content, because I do have a few other things that I could film that are non-food related. I've just been pushing them off. So you guys let me know what you are enjoying. I hope you guys did enjoy this meal prep video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you are new. Like I already mentioned, the next video is going to be a lunch meal prep. So I hope you guys stick around for that. I also hope you're having a fantastic day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.